Hi, this is Roxanne with HCG Chicago, and I'm here with Dan and Kim, and you guys have been so wonderful to let us follow your journey while you're going through HCG. Thank you. So this is your first week, and Dan, I wanted to start with you. This is your first session. How's it been going?
Well, it was a total change, I will say that. Having had food allergies and having to kind of truncate my choices anyway, and starting the HCG and going down to only maybe 5 choices of things to eat. Of course, I know it's a little more than that. It's been a definite change for sure. Finding that I have just a few meat choices, a few vegetable and fruit choices, it makes it a little easier to kind of pick my choices because I don't have much to pick from. But it's a definite way to maintain the diet and go from there. So it hasn't been difficult, it's been different, but a challenge, yes, but positive one, I will say that.
Good, good. And what's your weight loss at right now?
Let's see, from the end of gorge, I am down about 11 pounds.
Excellent. And how are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good.
Yeah, the energy level has yet to come up, but we're working on that. This is just the first week, and we'll get there. I've been told that it will get better after this, and I'm looking forward to it. So as soon as I get back to work, since this is the Christmas break right now, I'm sure I'll get back into the swing of things and be so busy that I won't be able to think about food. So. Sure.
And actually talking about that, what's been the biggest challenge this week?
The biggest challenge, since I am at home, trying to stay away from all the goodies I got over Christmas, and there's plenty of them. I've had to actually leave the house sometimes just to get away from them, and if that's what I have to do, then that's fine. I go out and walk, or get out and do some errands, something like that, just to get it off of my mind, because like I said, it's a change from the normal diet. And you're down to only a few choices, and when you've got temptation all around you, that's the best time to get exercise. Get out of the house, walk, shop, whatever.
Good.
That's how you do it.
Good. Sounds like you're implementing some great strategies. Good job.
My best, yeah.
And Kim, you're on your 4th round, and you're doing it with Dan. And how does it feel to have the support of your husband at the same time? This is the first time he's done it with you. Yeah. Although he supported you throughout.
Yes, as a matter of fact, because I'm not really much of a cook, so he's actually was pretty familiar with what there was to eat. But it's still, there's a difference between having it prepared for you and then having to eat it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's actually doing much better since he's eating it too.
Good.
Nice job, sweetie.
Thank you.
Good. And for you, this is your 4th time. So what's been different this round?
A couple of things. First of all. Touching on what Dan said, when I did the gorge, I found that as I went up got closer to my goal weight, I became more sensitive to the things I was eating. So if you go carte blanche on the gorge, just be prepared that if you're doing a subsequent round, well, let's put it this way, I gained 12 pounds on my gorge in 2 days. And of course it was gone after a day and a half, so, which was fine. But, and I kind of saw the trend. I was not expecting 12 pounds, but that's okay. That's all part of the process, and it keeps you from being hungry. You know, on Sunday, which was after the gorge days, I really didn't feel like eating till about 2:30. Good. And to touch on what Dan said about staying busy, of course, you can always ask your spouse for a honey-do list, and that can keep you quite busy too. You don't have to do belly dance, although I think that's wonderful. But you know, go down to the Home Depot and sign up for every class they have, or maybe not if it's going to add to your honey-do list. Or go to Michael's or Joann's and sign up for every craft class that there is. You know, because my husband paints. He paints. He sings. He draws.
He sews.
He sews. He does, seriously, he does my costumes. I would...
Okay, let's not advertise too much or I'm going to get orders here. Okay, I sew when I need to sew. That's it.
So, and then, you know, if you need to vacate, sometimes you need to vacate. And the one thing about this program was, the first time I did it, I couldn't wait to add back in the cheese and the nuts, and let's be honest. And it was magical, because I could add that back in, and my weight stayed right within the 2 pounds. Didn't need to do a steak day, it was beautiful. But as I do more rounds, I'm really not I'm not looking forward to that as much, because it's become more of a permanent change, if that makes any sense. You know, I'm not looking, ooh, when can I add back in the cake? I don't really want the cake. I can go back because it makes me sick now. I can pass the fast food or the fried chicken place.
So it sounds like it's becoming more of a lifestyle transition.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Well, that's the key, and that's one of the things that HCG Chicago really reinforces, is giving you the education and the tools so that way it becomes a lifelong experience as opposed to just a quick fix.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Well, thank you guys very much. We will see you next week, and I can't wait to hear how you're doing. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.